We are going live. We're going live. We're going live. We're going live. Once again, if you this is right now where I'm at, YouTube tapping in. YouTube tapping in. I'm trying to get the camera up and going for YouTube. I don't know if you see me right here on YouTube. I'm gonna put this right here. This camera gonna go right here on YouTube because what happened is you're supposed to be up, but I couldn't get top desk camera to work on YouTube. So what I gotta do, hold on, YouTube. I see you going live. I'm having a little what's they call it? Difficulty. I'm on every other site and I don't want to start over. So on YouTube, wherever you at, we starting off live. Y'all see me on YouTube. Here we go. I'm about to put this camera. Up here behind the lights, wherever y'all at. Y'all rocking with me. I see y'all rocking with me. Let's go. YouTube, let's go. Okay, YouTube is on. We on YouTube. I see y'all. What up with everybody on YouTube? I see y'all YouTube world. I'm trying to get this. The camera, the other webcam didn't top in, so I had to do another camera, add another camera. Now I'm messing up cameras that way. Boom. Okay, I think we on right there. We could try that at that angle with YouTube. So here we go. A lot of y'all, right? A lot of y'all, once again on YouTube, where we at? I'm gonna tell y'all why we fight over gang/hood. We don't own nothing in. So the goal right now that I need to teach and where I want to teach at is to show, okay, if we don't own nothing in these communities, how can we own something in these communities? That's the goal. The goal is also to teach everybody that's on here how to start living free, how to start living for free, having a roof over your head for free. And how you do that, it's the simple game of 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say it again. Everybody tap in. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say it again. Everybody say it with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know where you at. I don't know where you are. But 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So a lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all that's on here have said, especially on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you at, y'all share this live. 4, 3, 2, 1. So the goal, your first property, you want it to be, since it's your first property, you also eligible for what? A first-time buyer loan. A first-time buyer loan. So if we gang banging and we thugging and we don't know nothing about real estate, 9 times out of 10, guess what? Most of us have never bought a property. Most of us is either renting or our family or whatever. We trying to get into the real estate game. So most of us think, oh, I want this big house on the hill. When you come into the real estate game, you don't want the big house on the hill starting off. Let me tell you why. Because beginning a single family house, that first house, that's a liability. So a single family, right? And let me tell you why, right? Especially if you in the hood. And let me tell you why. If you in the hood, 9 times out of 10, if you get this single family home where it's a gang war and all that stuff, and you get it to stay there, and you 9 times 10, you a gang banger or ex-gang banger, or you got family in the gang, 9 times out of 10, once you start getting going on the legit side and you get going, you're not going to want to stay there forever, because as you get older, you're going to want a peace of mind. You feel me? I think most of us, as we get older, I'm trying to stop this camera from shaking, y'all, on YouTube. So that's why I'm having a lot of difficulties because my other camera didn't pop in. So most of us, right? Once again, okay, YouTube, bear with me. I apologize. So most of us, guess what? We have the dream of, I just want to own a property. Most of us, especially in LA, cost of living is so high. They got 1 bedrooms going anywhere from 1,800, 1,500 to about 2,200 for a bedroom. The average 1 bedroom going right now in LA, South Central, the low bottoms, the east side, the slums of the slum. We're not talking about Belly Hills and all that stuff. We talking about the ghetto. The average 1 bedroom is going right now in LA. I will say the cheapest I done seen is 1,500. To the top, Section 8 is paying 2,400 right now for a 1 bedroom. Section 8. So we will say 1,500 to 2,400 for a 1 bedroom. For a 2 bedroom, I want to say the cheapest 2 bedroom right now, I will say from about 1,800. You might find a couple towards Hawthorne, but that's kind of rare right now. To about $3,000. Section 8 is paying $3,000 for a 2-bedroom right now. If you don't believe me, Google Section 8 rates. Also, another thing, 3 bedrooms, same thing, high. Everything is high. So what I'm getting at is this, right? Here you go. As a first-time buyer, you shouldn't be trying to get a single-family house. 9 times out of 10, what you're going to get approved for, you're going to get approved. It's going to be lowered. It's going to be lowered as a first-time buyer. You should be trying to get a fourplex, because under first-time buyer rules, you could get up from a single family to 4 units. And this is where the 4, 3, 2, 1 come in at. So your first property, you should buy a what? You should try to get a fourplex. Why being? Because if you get a fourplex under the first-time buyer loan, let's say instead of you just going to go get a single-family home, let's say a big 5-bedroom in the hood somewhere, we call it a ghetto mansion, and you paying, let's say, for that 5-bedroom, that it costs $1 million for this 5-bedroom big house because you want your house to be big. But guess what? Housing and cost of living is so high in California, especially in all these other states. I mean, especially in all these other cities surrounding LA, is that your $1 million houses, they selling $1 million houses in the slums. Like I say, the cheapest house right now on the east side of LA in the slums is about $500,000, the cheapest house. And that's like a shack. That's probably like a 1-bedroom, only about 500 square feet property, right? So the average house in the east side, let's say the slums in LA, go anywhere from $600,000 to $1 million. So let's say you find a big house, you're gonna find one for about $800,000 to $1 million. That's in the ghetto, South Central. We're not talking to Beverly Hills. When you're talking Beverly Hills, Windsor Hills, Woodland Hills, Calabasas, them houses going from probably $2 million on up, multi-million dollar type properties, right? We saying we starting off. So to start off, what I would do if I was everybody is go back to 4, 3, 2, 1. I kind of hope y'all kind of get a hint of what I'm saying. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's my strategy that I use. So that's the strategy. Like I said, everybody on here, if y'all with me, y'all heart this live and let me know y'all with me. Y'all comment wherever you're at. If you on Facebook, if you on YouTube, if you on TikTok, wherever you at, it's a lot of people in these chats. Y'all comment, talk to me, let me know y'all with me. That's how I know to keep going. Everybody on here is James, I see you. G Mike, I see you. YouTube, I see y'all. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing. Here we go. So now your first property, I tell you off top, do not take, you go get a first-time buyer loan, FHA. The government will help you. A lot of y'all right now, and I need y'all to take notes. I need y'all to take notes and write this down. NACA, NACA.org. So NACA is a government program that will help low income or help people that like with your down payment deposit, then start prepping you to get ready to buy your property. You'll get a caseworker to help you, but you got to go through like orientation and shit. Even with NACA, I didn't see some people with interest. They got approved for about a 5% interest rate. And then when the pandemic happened, interest rate went down for 2.9. So they got approved for NACA to help them pay their down payment up to 5%. So now let me just tell you, a lot of y'all probably don't believe me, but this is what really happened. So NACA, right before the pandemic, approved 5%, right? To one of my boys, one of my mentees that I helped. They approved him up to 5% down payment. So that means they was going to pay 5% of his down payment, right? And guess what happened? During the pandemic, interest rate went down to 2.9 for first-time buyers, FHA. But NACA already approved to pay 5% of his down payment. So he went and got an $800,000 house, right? 5% of 800,000 of 800K is 40,000. So he would have had to put down 5%, right? He would have to put down 5% because that was the annual interest rate at that time. But when the pandemic happened, the government said, all right, we helping everybody out because we want people to buy houses and we don't want this to be a Great Depression. And so we taking interest rate down to 2.9. But it was already approved for 5% through the NACA program. So NACA already approved to pay 40,000 was going to cut the escrow company 40,000. So NACA, which is NACA, cut escrow company to escrow whatever company they was closing at 40,000 to help towards the down payment, right? But guess what? Now he only had to pay 2.9. So let's really say he only had to pay 3%, right? So with that 2.9, I'm just trying to give y'all an example. He only had to pay 3% because now that's FHA. He only was qualified to pay 3%. But NACA already gave, listen, escrow the 5%. Y'all with me? So now listen. So if NACA gave them 5%, right, and it was 40,000, really, I think it was probably about, I want to say, give or take, no BS, 2.5 of 800,000 it will be 20K, right? That's 2.5. So I think he really only had to put down for the down payment on the property, because when interest rate went down, he probably only had to put down like about 20, I think it was like 23, it was like 23,000. But NACA already gave escrow 40,000. I hope y'all with me, right? So at the end of escrow, if NACA gave them 40,000, guess what? He got a whole property for free, because on the back end, when the escrow had to pay back out everybody to get their cuts, they still had to cut him a check for 17,000. So he got a whole house for free. Well, property for free, because he got a fourplex. He bought a fourplex for 400,000. It was a 2-1, which is, it was 4 2-1s. So 2-1, when you see in real estate, when you hear 2-1 or 3-1, so the first number, that's the bedroom. The second number is the bathroom. So he had 4 units that was 2-1. 2-1 means 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. So that program right there that I just gave y'all, everybody need to Google that. They got an Instagram. If you're on Instagram, it's called NACA, I think, .org. Y'all look into that. Wherever you are on TikTok, YouTube, y'all look into the NACA. But that was the way he got money. But look, back to the thing, I'm just showing y'all some programs is here to help you. So if I was y'all as a first-time buyer, I don't care where you at, bro. You need to go add the NACA program right now. I don't care where you at. You need to go add the NACA program. If they can or if they can't do something for you, it's a shoot. Don't always swing your back. When you get up there, you swing your back. Even if you strike out and they say, no, you can't approve, or you make too much, or we don't want to help you, whatever it is, guess what? Long as you know you tried. The second program is the FHA loan. That's a first-time buyer loan. A first-time buyer. So once again, a lot of y'all have never bought property. You qualify for a first-time buyer loan, right? A first-time buyer loan is where, once again, the government help you get the property, and you qualify, and they warrant to the loan people, like, all right, we're going to cover, we're going to insure the loan. That's what an FHA loan is. It's really saying a first-time buyer. So me personally, and with a first-time buyer, you don't have to put the traditional. So if you got another property, 9 times 10, when you're getting a loan, you got to traditionally, you're supposed to pay up to 20% down payment. So if the property is $1 million, you pay 20% of $1 million, that'll be 200,000. But if you get a first-time buyer loan, you only got to pay, it got to matter whatever interest rate. I'm saying 5 because that normally be the average, but shit been going up, right? So now let's say $1 million. We talking $1 million just so I can break down easier terms, right? So now if you already had if you can't get a first-time buyer loan, an FHA, you have to pay traditional, which is 20% down. You have to pay 20% down. So 20% of $1 million is 200,000, right? So this is why I'm saying, once, instead of you using your first-time buyer loan or your FHA loan on just a single family, you need to use it on a fourplex, because guess what? That might be higher than a single family. It also make you live your first few years of owning property. You will be living for free. And I'm about to show y'all right now. Y'all share this live. If you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, y'all share this live to your people, because guess what? Now we about to get bigger into the bag. Now you share this to your spouse or whoever you with, your family members. Look, this is how he live for free. This is how we can live for free. So here we go, y'all. Here go the game right here. Now you take this first-time buyer loan, right? And let me tell y'all, before we go any further, a lot of y'all gonna ask in the comments and stuff, well, what all do I need to qualify for a first-time buyer loan? First of all, most first-time buyers, you need probably, I want to say, I done seen some people get qualified with a 620, but averagely around, because FHA is a government, so it's all over America. So most people get qualified with a 640. But the higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate. So the lower your credit score, the higher your interest rate. You want your interest rate to be as low as possible because that's better for you in the long run. You kind of get what I'm saying? But I think I didn't see the lowest like 620. I didn't even see some people have a 580. So don't get discouraged. The thing about it, I want to say the average is 640 and up. I will tell people, I try to tell people, try to get your score to a 740. Why do I tell people to try to get your score to a 740? Because your interest rate and your points on your loan will be so much lower than going with the lower credit score. And then another thing you will have to do is have 2 years tax returns. You have to have 2 years to show proof that you've been working, or 2-year tax return. A lot of y'all, let's say hood dudes, or let's say hood niggas, or hood bros, hood comrades, Crip Bloods, wherever you essays, whatever you are, a lot of y'all still be shoeboxing. A lot of y'all still run from child support. A lot of y'all don't want people to know what y'all make. And a lot of y'all be like, fuck, Uncle Sam and whatever they got going. I get it. So to make a long story short, this is what you have to do. If you shoeboxing, right? And what that means is if you making money, I'm not saying illegal, I'm not saying legal, where however you making money, Uncle Sam, all he wanted his cut. To make you legal, Uncle Sam, he just want his cut of saying, all right, I'm legal. I done sold this right here. So let's say you go to Uncle Sam and say, you've been shoeboxing, and you say, I've been making 100,000 for the last 2 years because you really need these tax returns. Uncle Sam gonna say, okay, you've been making that. I want 1/3 unless you got some tax write-off saying this where some of the money went. I want 1/3 of that. Or sometimes I won't have. So if you made, let's say, 100,000 each year, 9 times 10, you might owe them 30,000 for 1 year, 30,000 for the other year, 60,000. A lot of y'all gonna be like, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. But that just made you legit. Uncle Sam just said, I want my money. That's for the people who thugging and shoeboxing. Sometimes we have to pay the piper. A lot of y'all don't want to understand that, but you have to pay. You can't buy no property without paying Uncle Sam. That's what keep a lot of us down, because a lot of us make money, and it's a lot of money in the ghetto, but a lot of us don't want to pay the piper. It make you legit. It make you be a real citizen. It also, that's all. Listen. That's crazy how you become a real citizen in America. They just want their money because guess what? You got a social security number. You a number to them. And guess what? That's all you is. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. There you go. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. All this stuff that I'm talking about, it all revolves around numbers. This is the number game, guys. Here we go. Now with the real estate, back to what I was saying. If you don't want to do the taxes and all that stuff, it's one other way you can get into real estate. It's called a DRS loan. That is a loan, right? When it comes to buildings and commercial buildings and stuff like that, is that they wouldn't go off nothing about you. I don't care nothing about you. This is what I care about. What that property generate. So now let's say you find a fourplex, right? In a fourplex, let's say each tenant in there paying $2,000. So that means, and how they looking at it, guess what? Out that fourplex, you got 3 tenants, one empty because you got to live in one, right? You got to live in one, or you don't got to live in one when you get this type loan. It's not an FHA loan. I'm skipping it. But we're going to go back to FHA loan. I'm just showing y'all how y'all can get property without worrying about credit, credit, what's that shit called? Taxes and all that shit. If you find a property, it could be a 401. Let's make a long story short. If the rents and they look at the income, if the income on the property is more than the mortgage, what you'll have to pay after you put down, but you will have to pay the 20%. You can't get a first time buyer loan when you're doing a DRS loan, right? So it'd be like, let's say the property is worth, let's say you could get it for $600,000, but you got 3 tenants in there all paying $2,500. That's $7,500. So they're gonna look at it like, oh shit, your mortgage will be $6,000, but you already got 3 tenants in there, and once you live in there, that's $7,500. We don't care about no paperwork. That's automatically income generated property. So that's money within itself. That's how some people get properties too. It don't really happen out here in California that much, especially LA, because like I said, once again, LA is a hot market. LA is a high market. In LA, one thing about LA that a lot of us don't factor in is we have a lot of amenities that a lot of other cities and states don't have. We got the beach, right? We got the biggest import and export from the Long Beach ports, one of the biggest imports and exports in the world from the Long Beach ports, right? So a lot of us, we got 5-star hotels, 4-star hotels. We got the Hollywood Strip. We got USC. We got UCLA. We got the SoFi Stadium now. We got the Kia Forum. We got the Intuum Dorm now. We got all the main attractions right here in LA. So guess what that also do? Shoot property all the way high, because most people in most states, they still stand in dirt roads. Our roads, our tolls, it might be traffic, but we got all the amenities that a lot of people don't have, y'all. So here y'all go. Now back to it. We back to it. Remember I said your first property should be a fourplex. Your first property should be a fourplex on the strength that you don't want to have a single family household. Why, Ben? Because now a single family household is a liability, not an asset. When you get into the real estate, what I'm teaching y'all, soon as you get into the real estate game, you want your property to be an asset, not a liability. And what I mean by that is, let's take me for example, right? For example, if I would have bought a single family, my first property, right? And let's say I still in the streets, I still be thugging, I still got people that probably didn't like me, then I'm out here thugging and trying to gangbang, or I'm hustling and trying to keep my kids and stuff right. And now I got this big old mortgage for about $6,000 because I wanted this big old ghetto mansion, and I got the ghetto mansion, right? But it's all off me. So now I got to go hustle. I got to do everything to pay this mortgage and pay the banks back, right? So now guess what? I get sick, or let's say I get shot. Now my kids, I died and whatever, my kids and my family got to take over a mortgage. They don't got $6,000, but guess what? Now that's a liability. It's a liability because 9 times 10, that property going to go to foreclosure. That's how I go to all the foreclosure auctions and stuff and buy houses, right? So to prevent that, I teach 4-3-2-1. Your first property should be a fourplex. Why should it be a fourplex? Not only you can get a first-time buyer loan, it's if something happened and you got 3 tenants paying your mortgage. See, that's why I said you're going to live for free. It's an asset. It's not a liability. So if you start off with your first property being a fourplex, you starting off an asset, not a liability. Because guess what? If you do it right, you're not paying nothing. You living for free. So then let's say you go get a fourplex. Hold on, y'all. Let me find some wipes. Let's say you get a fourplex, right? You get a fourplex. Let's say I want to give or take. The average fourplex in LA is going for let's say about $750,000 to $1 million in LA, in South Central, right? Did y'all get all them notes I just wrote right here? If I can erase this, comment, let me know y'all still with me. If y'all need me to leave some of the stuff up, I just got to keep going. So most stuff, right? Here we go. I'm erasing. Hope y'all got with me. Ask questions if you missed it. If y'all with me, heart, let me know y'all with me. I'm going to the next stage, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is the part where you should be living for free. So when you evaluate the property and while you get in the fourplex, this is where you need to be living for free. You need to be living for free right here. This is why you need to be living for free right now. Here we go. So now when you get the fourplex, right? Fourplex. As a first-time buyer, one of the units got to be vacant. You have to stay in one of the units, right? Owner. You have to stay in one of the units. So these other 3 units is rentals. So your first 3 years under FHA loan are a first-time buyer, right? Can't see the board. My bad. Somebody said I can't see the board. Let me scoot it over. I don't know where y'all at. If y'all can see the board, let me know. I think it's, there you go. I might got to turn off this light too. If y'all need me to turn off this light, let me know if I need to turn off the light. I'm trying to make everybody, I'm on different sites. I'm trying to make sure everybody can see. If y'all want the light on or off, y'all let me know. But let me turn the light off because I think a couple of y'all couldn't see. Now, here we go. Hope everybody can see now. Look, you need the owner, right? You need to stay in one unit. So you have 3 other units to rent. Instagram can see it. Okay, that's cool. TikTok, can you see it? Somebody said lights off. All right, there you go. Boom. Long as y'all can see it, we on. So now you want to go a fourplex, your first unit, right? Your first property. So you, as an owner under FHA loan, you have to stand the property 1 year to 3 years. 1 to 3 years if you get a first-time buyer loan. You have to stand the property once again. I'm going to say it again for everywhere, wherever y'all at. You have to stand the property 1 to 3 years. 1 to 3 years. So this unit right here is occupied, but guess what? You got other 3 units. Now, let's say you get this property for $800,000, right? You get it for, damn, I also put, so you get the property for $800,000. I really want to say you get the property for $800,000. That's the average, right? It's a fourplex. It's a 2-1. Remember what I said a 2-1 is? The first number is the bedroom. The second number is the bathroom when you're talking real estate. So a 2-1 room is a 2-bedroom. This is the bath. The second number is always the bath, all right? So that's how y'all know. So all your units is a 2-1. The average 2-1 we said is going anywhere from what? We said for the I want to say 2,500 to 3,000. That's what, honestly, that is what I like going to Section 8. I like renting to Section 8, the government, because you get your money. You don't got to worry about no tenants and none of that stuff. But here you go. The average 2-bedroom in LA going anywhere right now from 2,500 to 3,000. Section 8 really giving you 3,200. I could say more, but we're going to say 3,000, right? So now let's give a take. For each $250,000, which is 250,000, your average mortgage will be about $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month, right? So if you got $500K, it'll be about $3,750. Will be about $4,500. So $800K, we're gonna say it's about $5,000, right? Give or take. So now let's be honest, right? You forgot one thing. I want y'all all to write this down. One thing when you're doing real estate is called the pity. Who kind of know what the pity is? Before I say what that is, who know what pity is? YouTube, who know what pity is? Instagram, who know what pity is? TikTok, who know what pity is? Facebook, who know what pity is? Do anybody know what pity is before I get going? Somebody said pallets in the driveway. That pallet game, that's like the hustle. So let me just tell y'all what the pity is. So pity, what pity mean is principal. If I ain't spelling it right. Interest, taxes, insurance. So I'm going to say it again. Your principal, right? That first P, that principal, that's your principal of the loan, right? Your interest, remember I told you your interest is what you pay, how much interest you pay on that loan. Your taxes is, guess what? No matter where you at, Uncle Sam, the county, the city you stay in, you have to pay taxes on that property. And your insurance is every time you get a loan, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what type of loan you get. 9 times out of 10, them loan people going to make you get insurance. You got to have insurance on your property. So that's called your pity. P-I-T-I. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance. You have to get that. So remember, if your base, from right here, what I said, this, if your credit score is about average, your base on each mortgage, your insurance, each monthly mortgage for each quarter million, which is 250,000, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. But we go on the low term. We said 1,500 just to give y'all a thing. But with the pity and the insurance and all that shit, depending on what you bonding for, we said the average mortgage is gonna be about 5,000. We're gonna add another 1,000 just in case for the insurance and other interest, just in case. So off this $800,000 loan, your mortgage each month going to be $6,000, which is your pity. So your pity, which is your mortgage, is how much? $6,000 off this $800,000 fourplex that you just got. If y'all with me, heart, let me know y'all with me. If I need to slow down, let me know I need to slow down. Y'all comment, let me know y'all with me before I go any further. I want to make sure. So remember, the principal is a fourplex, and it costs $800,000. The fourplex costs $800,000, right? The breakdown of how the average mortgage and pity go is this right here. But we got 800,000, so we're about 500, and we add an extra 1,000, give or take. You feel what I'm saying? So we add that extra 1,000, give or take. So each month you will have to pay this mortgage company for loaning you the money. Also, wait, before we go any further, hold on, I'm skipping a step. Remember, if the average interest rate is about 5 to 6%, right now the federal government average interest rate is about 5 to 6%. So we say 5%. So if you got to pay 5% of 800,000 is your down payment, how much money, before you go any further, once again, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you at, how much money do you have to even get the loan to get approved? If you got your 2 years tax return, right, and you got the credit score, how much money do you have to have? How much money do you have to have? What's 5% of 800,000? I think I'm right. So 5% of 800,000 is 40,000, right? So your down payment will be 40,000. You will have to pay 40,000, right? But look, this is not all. So when people ask me, how much do I need to have to buy a property? I'm about to tell y'all right now. So guess what? If you get a loan, if the property costs 800,000 and your interest rate at 5%, mind you, interest rate could go up, interest rate could go down. We just using 5%. So if your interest rate at 5% and the property is 800,000, that means your down payment, just like if you go buy a car from the dealership, I'm gonna break it down in layman terms. A lot of y'all that went and bought cars from the dealership, you know how they be like, all right, you got to put 10% down. So if the car costs 30,000 and they want you to put 10% down, you know that's 3,000 for you to drive off the lot, right? So now let's break it down. Now real estate is different. And when you getting a loan, see, when you getting a loan, can you get property for the low down payment, FHA? Yeah, this is what we talking about, FHA. So now if 5%, you wouldn't. Now if this wasn't a traditional loan, you would pay 20%. So if this wasn't a FHA loan at 5%, you would have to pay 20%. So 20% of 800,000, I think that's 160,000. So if you can't get an FHA loan on this $800,000 loan for this fourplex you're trying to get, if you got to go the traditional route, you got to pay 20%. That's 20%. I know the board kind of crazy, but I hope y'all with me. That's 20%. So 20% of 800,000 is 160,000, right? So if you get approved for the first time buyer loan, or like I told you, some of y'all will get approved through NACA. NACA will help you. So if you got to pay 5%, and what if NACA say, okay, we pay 3% down. We pay 3% of your loan. So that means you only got to come up with 2%. Y'all see what I'm saying? So now that's the game. Everybody, first of all, everybody that's on TikTok, I appreciate all the gifts I'm getting. That's how I be able to do content. Everybody on Instagram, I appreciate everybody. So once again, let me know if y'all with me. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I see everybody on here. I'm just going. Sometimes I can comment, sometimes I can't. But let me know that y'all still with me, right? So if you cannot get an FHA loan, first time buyer loan, you have to put down 20%. 20% on 800,000 is 160,000, right? Now, if you get approved for an FHA loan, first time buyer loan, you only have to pay whatever that annual Fed's interest rate loan is. So sometimes it flex, sometimes it be at 5%, sometimes it be at 4%. Like I told y'all, with the pandemic, it went down all the way to 2.9%. Then it went up to it. So what the government did to combat inflation, because shit was going so high, they said we're gonna go up on interest rate for properties. So then they went all the way up to 6 to 7%. Now it's going back down to about 5%. You kind of get what I'm saying? So I'm using 5% as the example. The example of 5%. Hold on, y'all gotta fix this board. So 5%, right? 5%. Can everybody see? Everybody still good? All right, 5% of 800,000 is 40,000, y'all. It's 40,000, right? Now here we go. I want to see who with me. I'm about to ask the question. I'm getting in the audience now. I want to make sure class is really in session. Remember, off your mortgage, your pity, your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance will be what? $6,000, right? How much with your, let me make sure y'all with me. Do y'all agree we came up for about an $800,000 property? Your mortgage would be about $600,000, right? Somebody comment 600,000, but I got to teach y'all. I'm about to teach y'all. Make sure y'all with me. Somebody comment 6K, 6,000, not 600,000. Somebody comment 6K because I'm about to teach y'all how this shit go. I apologize. I didn't mean to say 600,000. I meant to say 6K because your monthly payment, which is your pity, will be 6K. Will be 6K, will be 6,000, right? Principal, interest, taxes, insurance is all in one. That's your monthly payment, right? So now how they do it, right? So if you got to put down 5%, that's 40,000, right? So now you have to have 6 months in reserve. Somebody comment that. You have to have 6 months in reserve. Your tenants only account for the monthly payments once you get the property. I'm gonna say it again. They can add that in there like under rent roll, but once you get the property, then you factor in unless you're doing a DRS loan. So the tenants, when you get in a fourplex, it do count in there as what's on the rent roll, but we saying it just off the rip. This is what the breakdown is. I haven't even got that far, but your tenants, whatever your tenants pay as rent, it also go towards that money. So you need 6 months in reserve when you get in the property, right? So not only do you need 40,000, remember, let's go here. I'm about to go over to the board, some more to the board. So, for down payment, we need 40,000, right? I don't know why this thing keeps trying to fall on me. Hold on. We need 40,000. Let me fix, I got to fix my easel. Oh, that's why it wasn't this way. So, look, we need 40,000, right? We need 40,000, 40K down. And then you got to have 6 months reserve. So if you got to have 6 months reserve, that means you got to have 6 months of monthly payments in your account also. So what is that? 6 times what? 6 times what? Let's see who with me. 6 times what? Yes, it counts as income. Yes, it does. When you're doing a rental property, your tenants who are, if that's occupied, once you take over, that counts as income. But I'm breaking it down to show everybody the basics of it. I'm going to get into that into the next series, not the next series, the next part of what I'm teaching. Y'all ready? All right, so is y'all with me? Okay, 6 times 6,000. That's how much you got to have. That's how much you got to have when you buy an $800,000 property. Somebody said you need 80K. You need about that. So you'll say the 40K and 36. So 6 times 6,000 is 36,000, right? So you'll say 40,000 plus 36,000 is 76,000, right? So just for you to get this property right here, listen, just for you to get this property right here in your account, you have to show what they call POF. Somebody comment that. POF. POF. I'm going to tell y'all what POF stands for in a minute. I want y'all to share this live, right? I want you to share this live while I let some people catch up. Okay, somebody comment already. JAZ, I see you. TikTok, I see y'all. TikTok, I see y'all. TikTok, I see y'all. All the gifts, I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Instagram, I see y'all. Instagram, where y'all at? I need more response. Facebook, I see y'all. I see y'all. YouTube, what up? YouTube, what up? Will B, what up? That's crazy. That's like mass prices in the gentrified areas. For real, what up with everybody on here? I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all on YouTube, Facebook. I see y'all. I see y'all. Proof of funds. That's what POF stand for. Proof of funds. So when they look at your bank account and after you done showed all your documents, you got good credit, you got 2 years tax return, they've got to see at least $76,000 in your bank account so you could get approved for this $800,000 loan. Who with me? Now here you go. Now we about to get jiggy. Now I can show. Make sure before I delete all this stuff, is y'all with me? Who with me? Comment if y'all with me. Thumbs up if y'all with me. Let me know y'all with me. So once again, like I said, why we fight over a community we don't own nothing in? You know why we fight and why we beef? Because we haven't been taught this stuff right here. We haven't been taught. And I'm gonna just say this by raise a hand, right? Raise a hand wherever y'all at. We're gonna jump topic right now, and we're gonna get back to it while we raise the board. By a show of hands, how many of y'all believe? And I'm gonna say this. Y'all need to comment this. It's not the money you make; it's the money you keep. How many of y'all believe? Don't y'all know a lot of y'all in y'all lifespan has touched over $1 million? A lot of y'all already touched millions of dollars, but y'all don't understand this one little thing. It's not the money you make, it's the money you keep. See, a lot of y'all, as soon as y'all get the money, y'all go blow it. A lot of y'all, as soon as y'all get the money, y'all already thinking, oh, damn, I got to pay my credit card off because I didn't already spent, I didn't went to whoop this and I used my credit card. I got to pay it because the credit card due and my next paycheck come on the date that the credit card due. And I need my credit. I need to be able to have my credit card if something go wrong. See, a lot of us got the mindset wrong. See, the whole thing is, once again, I like that. Sean Curtis, the raindrops cause the river to overflow. If you watch me, you know that's like one of my sayings. Them little small trickle downs make that river overflow. It's not the money you make, it's the money you keep. Everybody 9 times 10 from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you at, you have already touched $1 million in your life. I know you have. You probably just don't know. So I'm going to say it again. How many of y'all, right? Let's go there. All right, here we go. I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to give y'all the blueprint. And I don't want to hear nothing after this. A lot of y'all on Instagram, I see them gifts. Y'all keep sending them gifts because we're about to catch fire right now. You feel me? We're about to catch fire right now. If you on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you at, shout me out. Let people know. Come mess with us. Wherever you at, wherever you watching from, listen. Here we go. Y'all ready? Thumbs up if y'all ready. Here we go, right? This the bag right here, right? Now you got the property. You had $76,000 in your account, right? And let's say you don't have $76,000 in your account. Let's back up a little before I go any further. Some of y'all, let's say minimum wage. In LA, we talking LA. A lot of y'all in different states and different cities all over. I respect everybody that's on here, but I'm talking mostly LA because them are the examples I'm using, right? Here we go. A lot of y'all, what's minimum wage? Let's go there. What's minimum wage right now? See, a lot of y'all don't understand that. I want everybody to comment what's minimum wage in LA. I'm about to give y'all the real game, the real play right now. Because all of us, right? Operation by the block, this is my goal. My goal right now, listen. The goal right now is everybody on here, we need to start buying a block. I don't care where you at. I don't care what hood you from. I don't care what gang you bang. The thing of it is we need to start owning our blocks where we at. If we claiming that, we need to own it. Somebody said 18. All right, where we at? Some 17. I see TikTok, Instagram. Somebody said 685. Somebody said 17, 18. This is what y'all said. Okay, Detroit, Michigan in the building. Wherever y'all at, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You feel me? But we talking LA because I'm about to make an example. I'm teaching the LA because once again, like I say, our economy out here and cost of living is so goddamn high, whereas we think we can't buy a property because it's so high. But I'm going to break it down. I got to break it down for y'all and let y'all know if I could do it, y'all can do it. And I own a lot of stuff. And it was just for me thinking my way up out of it. So I see some people saying 17. I see some people saying 14. I see some people saying 18. Some people said 20, right? So let's pick a number. I'm going to say $18. Let's say $18. Let's say minimum wage, $18, right? We're going to say $18 minimum wage, right? So now, if you make $18, right? Oh, shit, hold on. I see some of these. All right, I'm trying not to. I've been on here. I didn't know I was on here that long. Some of my pages I've been on long. So look, here we go. If you make $18, right? What's 18 times 8? Can somebody tell me what's 18 times 8? Because I'm kind of slow. I don't know. I need help. Is that right there? Can y'all see that? Is that right? It's 18. If you make $18 an hour at 8 hours a day, you make $144, right? 144. So now you say times 5, right? So is that right there? So if you make $18 an hour times 5, which is 5 days in a week. We ain't even said if you're doing overtime or if you're working, say if you're really grinding and really trying to get the property. So we at $720 a week, right? Times 4. Because it's 4 weeks in the month, right? It's 4 weeks in the month. Watch me cook, though. I'm about to give y'all the game. Watch me cook. So it's 4 weeks in the month, right? So let's go there. So you making $2,880 a month, right? So y'all agree, right? Now you say times 12. Somebody add that up. Y'all take y'all calculator, add that up. My mathematics, I'm getting tired of doing all the math. So what's 2,800 times 12? I know 2,880. I know 2,880 times 10 is 28,800. All right. I'm going to go with Sometimes Vince on TikTok. Sometimes Vince, and I'm going to say Success Knows Tiffany on Instagram. Y'all said 34. 560, 34, 560, right? So look, I'm just going on what a couple people said. 34, we going here, 34, 560, right? Listen, let me tell y'all, have y'all ever heard this saying, right? 3 years can change your whole life. Who heard that saying before? 3 years can change your whole life. Y'all heard that saying 3 to 5 years of thugging it out, hustling hard will change your whole life? And this is why. See, this was right here, just a one income, how you could get the bag if you just going to go work. I ain't even breaking it down how you could pull from your 401k plan. I ain't breaking it down like, look, if you working 8 hours for you, you need to work 8 hours on the side hustle for yourself. You kind of get what I'm saying? I'm just talking right now, just this minimum wage. This for people who only making minimum wage. I'm about to show y'all. So it's no excuse. See, it's no excuse when you dealing with me, I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all ain't going to like me, but I'm going to say it straight out. When you dealing with me, it's no excuse. You know why it's no excuse? Hold on, I got to go see certain parts. When it's no excuse, look, it's no excuse when you dealing with me, right? Because I'm breaking it down in a lowest form. This is the people who making minimum. This is minimum. I ain't even talking about what about the people making $30 and $40 and $50 an hour, working at them oil refineries or working where the bag is at. What about them people? See, I'm talking about the minimum wage. See, I get hyped up when I talk like this. I get hyped up. I see you, brother. I see you, brother. I see you. I see all the gifts coming in. I see y'all. But see, when I'm talking like this, listen, when I'm talking like this, I want y'all to understand. Remember, everybody comment 3 to 5 years to change my life forever. If you work hard for 3 to 5 years, you don't have to work hard for 40 years or 35 years like they try to on the retirement plan. I'm about to show you right here, minimum wage. Listen, minimum wage. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all right now. See, listen, let me just tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all this, and I know for a fact, wherever I'm at, wherever y'all at, I see y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all this straight up. A lot of people do not like that's into the education game that I get on here and teach this for free. I get on here. No, don't get me wrong. I don't want y'all in my inbox and hey, ask me 1,000 questions because I be busy. I own a lot of stores in LA. I own a lot of properties. I am a father. I try to do my best. I try to keep my family life together. I got a lot of shit going. I'm not going to say that. But when I'm on these lives and y'all tap in it from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you at, if I'm giving a game, I hope y'all got y'all notepads. For now, the next 30 days, guess what we doing? We going live and we giving free game, and this is what it is. Right now, I'm about to teach you wherever you at. If you on a block, if you thugging, you bugging, you making a minimum wage, you got a fucked up job, you on unemployment, whatever. I'm showing you right now with minimum wage, right? So now remember, this is minimum wage. Annually, minimum wage, a person is making 34,000, right? And 500. Now we're gonna say times 3 by that. We're gonna say because 3 to 5 years will change your life forever. So you work minimum wage for 3 to 5 years, and I'm gonna break other stuff down to y'all, right? So somebody times that 34 560 by 3 times. Let me know where we at. And sometimes you got to cut back on shit. See, now you got to cut back. And see, now I'm giving y'all the game, right? So remember, the property for 800,000 at fourplex. Remember, y'all remember that fourplex we was talking about for 800,000? Remember, we only need 76,000. We only need 76,000 2 years tax returns, right? So somebody said 103,000. Somebody said, I'm gonna go with who said it? Hold on, let me make sure I'm keeping up. Cash Me Out Third said on Instagram said 300,680. Right? Now listen, if you work hard for 3 years, that means you didn't touched. Not saying you got it, because guess what? Life. You still gotta live. You still gotta pay. You still gotta eat. You still gotta probably got kids. You still got all that shit. But guess what I'm saying? Now we want to take, listen, out that 300,000 that you made, right? I will say, if you're really stacking and saving, you said third. But I'm gonna say, let's just say, take half of that, cut half of that off. Cut half of that off. Tell me what's half of 103,000. What's half of 103,000? Because you still gotta live, right? You still got bills, right? You still got a car note, right? I know y'all saying I'm streaming. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. I get that all the time. Stop streaming. You know why they tell me stop streaming? Because they don't want me to stream this good shit in y'all ear. They don't want y'all to know this, right? But I get kind of fired up like when I'm teaching this, because I really wish somebody would have taught me, or somebody would have taught my moms and my grandma and them this back in the days, because most of us, all right, hold on, let me go there. So we at 51.5. So now let's even saying, guess what? In 3 years, if you just slow down, just live regular and stack and grind and work hard at a minimum wage job, in 3 years, you'll have 51,000. So it really will take you 4 years. Let's say another year. Now add another year. Remember, another year is 34,560. So in 4 years, you could get that fourplex. And I remember, you in 3 years you really could get it, but I'm being reasonable. I'm being reasonable because you cut half of what you made making a minimum wage in LA at $18 an hour. What about the people who making $20 and $40 and $50 an hour? My boy, Cash Me Out Third. I'm going with what you said. You be coming up with the answers first. So Cash Me Out Third said in 4 years, minus your expenses, you should have about 86,000. That's 10,000 over what you got. But let's minus 10,000. Let's minus 10,000. Let's minus 10,000 from that 86. You still got 76,000 in your bank account in 4 years. Now you go buy that fourplex. Now guess what? Now you changing your life forever, because now, guess what? When you get there and you get that fourplex, now it's time to play ball. See, now it's time to play ball. I'm about to wipe this board off. We about to get some more fire. We about to keep getting fired up. Everybody that's in here, I hope y'all got y'all pen and y'all paper. Everybody that's on Instagram that's gifting me, I appreciate y'all. The goal is to get 100. We are already at 23. Y'all keep going. Instagram, I see y'all. Y'all share, y'all like, y'all do whatever y'all. YouTube, I see y'all. If I ain't responding, it's because I'm teaching. Facebook, I see y'all. If I ain't responding, y'all know what it is. I'm teaching. So here we go. Once again, I want all y'all to send this live to y'all people, right? While I erase the board, I need y'all to let me know y'all here. Comment, let me know. Heart, let me know y'all here. So remember, now y'all just bought the property in 4 years. I gave y'all a whole blueprint. 3 to 4 years, you should have you a fourplex. I don't care. Listen, and that's for the people. Hold on, I got to say this too. And that's right there is for the people, right? Because class is in session. That's for the people who law-abiding citizens who probably can't get a good job but got a minimum wage job and all that stuff. You feel me saying? That's for the people who make the least. That's for the people who make the least. That's for the people. I'm going to say it again. Somebody comment, that's for the people who make the least. So I don't care where you at in life. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you making the minimum wage, I just showed you in 4 years how you can have your fourplex. if you making minimum wage. Not saying if you got a girl, not saying if you got a partner, not saying if you got a mama, not saying if you got a brother, not saying if you got a cousin. See, that's why I was telling y'all to share this with y'all family members. That's why I was telling y'all to share this with y'all people. You know why? Because guess what? Once they hear this and y'all hear this, y'all could brainstorm together like, damn, we could do that, bro. Y'all need to be sharing this live with y'all people. Y'all need to be showing it, even if, listen, if you're on YouTube, everybody that's on TikTok and Instagram, I need y'all right now to go add my YouTube channel right now because that's where I'm going to really start being. So if you need to go back through these lives, you can see because you're on the YouTube channel. You leave all this game on the YouTube channel. So everybody that's on here is called Operation Boys TV. Operation Boys TV, wherever you at, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Y'all go add YouTube right now. You know why? Because this is where everything gonna be at. So even if y'all don't have y'all people on here right now, there's no excuse. I'ma say it again. If you got an excuse, get off this channel right now. Get off my live, get off my Instagram, get off my TikTok, get off my Facebook, get off my YouTube. If you got excuses, remember, excuses is like assholes. We all have them. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. How many of it right now? Let me raise y'all hand. How many of y'all got kids? How many of y'all got kids? Even if y'all don't got kids, how many of y'all got a little brother, a little cousin, a little nephew that you look out for? You right now, you at that age, if you on here watching, you living for your legacy. I don't want to hear nothing else from none of y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. If y'all got an excuse, get y'all up out of here because it's like an asshole. Everybody got one. We don't need no asses in here. You shouldn't have no excuse because guess what? Now here go the game. Here go the money game. Y'all ready for the money play? This is what y'all been waiting on. See, this is what y'all been waiting on. I ain't even going to say nothing, right? I'm not going to say nothing else. This is the money game. We didn't find us a fourplex. We bought the fourplex for $800,000, right? That's how much it cost. We paid $76,000. We didn't hustle 3 to 4 years. It took us 3 to 4 years minimum wage to get it. So this is where we at now. We got a fourplex. We at our fourplex. Look, this is the apartment. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Remember, now each 2-1, we said the average 2-bedroom in LA going anywhere from $2,500 to really $3,200, but we're gonna say $3,000. Our price, what we rent it at is $3,000. So we get $3,000 for this unit, $3K for this unit, right? Y'all with me? $3K for this unit and $3K for this unit. And we stay owner, live. Owner, live here. So did y'all remember? Let's see who been with me the whole time. Let's see who been with me. And I hope y'all been with me. Who remember what our mortgage, how much our monthly payment is? How much is our monthly payment? I gotta see who all been with me. See, I gotta make sure y'all all been with me. I had some good opportunities on profitable properties in Florida and Alabama. In LA, 40K, get you a fourplex. There you go. It can. It first time bar loan. 6K. There y'all go. 6K. So look, 6K, 6,000 a month. That is our monthly. 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, depending on your credit and stuff. About an $800,000. Listen. So on an $800,000 loan, you're gonna pay $76,000 to get the property. Your mortgage is gonna be about $6,000, right? So now, guess what? You got the fourplex. You living in one, right? You living in one, but you collecting $3,000 rent on all of them. For all 3 of them units that you collecting $3,000 rent, how much is that? How much is that? Somebody comment. 9K. Herms, I see you said 9K. Herms with me. I see y'all. Herms with me. Where y'all at? Y'all getting quiet on me? J-Man, I see you. J-Man. Brother Baril, I see you. Success Knows Tiffany, I see you. Long live the old me, I see you. Long live the old me, I like that. Long live the old me. Change, growth. We all about that. I love my boys. I see y'all. So now if your mortgage is $6,000 and your property is grossing $9,000, what's your cash flow? Cash flow is what you bringing in after all expenses. So you say 9,000 minus 6,000 is what? $3,000. See, I just gave. Now, guess what? Instead of you spending $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 to live, now you living for free. Now you living rent free, and you getting paid $3,000 a month cash flow. But let's be honest. Sometimes that's the perfect fourplex. Now let's say you get $2,500 for one unit, you get $2,500 for the other unit. That might only be $8,000 that you bringing in. But then you only cash for $2,000, right? But you get the drift. Now you living for free, and you making a couple dollars. Then you always put up 10%. I tell people 10% for miscellaneous shit. Miscellaneous shit like one tenant toilet might get flooded. You might got to call a plumber out. You feel me? You might got to cut the grass yourself, or you might got to call a gardener. You feel me? Shit like that. Boom. Now, okay. See, I see some people thinking ahead of me. Mr. I think Fifth or better. Mr. Fifth or better. There you go. See, Mr. Fifth or better on Instagram said, if you making $3,000 cash flow, that means your annually profit every year is $36,000. See, now I'm about to give y'all the game. Remember, see this right now. Let me see y'all with me. Y'all with me. So that means if you making $3,000 a month and it's 12 months in a year, you make $36K annually, right? Right? Off the property. Listen, you still got your minimum wage job. Remember, now, hey, see, now we talking numbers. Remember, everybody comment this. Men lie. Women lie. Numbers don't. Remember, you still got your minimum wage job. You making 18 hours. You still doing it this year 5, year 6, and year 7 now, right? See, I'm going to show y'all how to break this shit down. Make your own blueprint. So the whole thing, remember, now your property bringing you $36K. You living for free. So now you got another $34,000 that you was making living minimum wage. You might got a raise at your job. We don't know, but we said we keeping it minimum wage. So now annually, instead of you making, listen, instead of you only making $34,500 or whatever it was last time, now you making that $36,000 and you making $34,000 from your job. So that's $70,000 that you grossing. And you living for free. So it ain't no more expenses. It ain't no more cutbacks. Hey, hold on. Let me drink some water. See, I'm getting fired up. I'm starting to yell and shit. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice and shit. See, this is stuff they don't want us to know. So now, in 1 year, you went from $34,000 to $70,000. Now, guess what? Remember, it only take you $76,000. It only take you $76,000. So after your first year, you only $6,000 away from getting your next property. So in 18 months, I really say 2 years. In 18 months, guess what? See, in certain states and certain counties, they let you got to live in your first time buyer property. You got to live there at least 1 year to 3 years. So no matter what type of you qualify for, they might tell you, okay, you got to be here for 2 years. You got to be here for 3 years. How many other years they tell you to be here where you could get your next? And then guess what? You repeat the process. But now listen. Remember, what did I say I'm teaching? I need to get us out the hood because we warring and we gang banging and we dope slanging and we doing everything outside the block that we don't own nothing on, right? So remember, the goal of today's lecture is what? 4. Everybody commented. 3, 2, 1. Now, truthfully, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody comment that. I need to make sure y'all with me. Wherever you at, I need to make sure y'all with me. If y'all not with me, I might well get off live. If y'all with me, y'all let me know y'all with me. You feel me? If y'all with me, y'all let me know y'all with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. So mind you, we got a fourplex already. And that fourplex is generating 3,000, right? So now, guess what? We can either go get another fourplex for our second property. We want a triplex. Our second property, we want a triplex. I'm going to say it again. Our second property, you want a triplex. You know why you want a triplex? Because now, your second property, you move out your fourplex, you do the same thing with an FHA loan, so you got to live in a property for a year, right? You didn't bought this same property. I want to say you probably bought it less than $800,000. You probably bought it more. No telling. But your second property, you want it to be a triplex. It don't even got to be a triplex. But guess what? We doing this because you want to go your first property 4, Your second property, a triplex. Now, sometimes you might qualify for another FHA depending on how long you stayed in the first one, right? You can say it's an upgrade. So you get a triplex. That triplex, you do the same thing. You stay in one and you rent out the other 2 units. But guess what now? Guess what now? Let me see. Hold on. Guess what that you got? Do you remember what y'all got? You got a what? You already got a fourplex. So now when you add this triplex, you got 6 rental units and you stand in one. So now, guess what? If you doing all 2-1 and you charging $3,000 each, you say 6 times 3,000. That means now your monthly shit is 18,000 a month that you making off your 18,000 a month that you will be making off your rental properties. See, now this getting deep. I gotta stop. See, now I gotta worry about who watching me, who gonna be mad because I'm giving y'all this game. Because y'all don't supposed to be the landlords. Y'all supposed to be the renters. Y'all don't supposed to know this. Y'all supposed to be the consumers. Y'all don't supposed to be the sellers. Y'all don't supposed to be the landlord. So now I gotta wait because this game now is getting deeper. See, a lot of y'all, I appreciate all the gifts that I'm getting. I appreciate all the gifts. You feel me? Like I said, I gotta go. If y'all can, gift me. If y'all got some good game, if y'all gonna take this game with y'all. But see, now the goal right now, look, now you done went just off your real estate properties. You done went from 18,000 a month. You making off your 6 units, and now you only got 2 properties in. You only 2 properties in. Listen. You only 2 properties in. There go my boy again. There go my boy Cash Me Out third. He keeping it up. Look, so if you're making 18,000 off your 6 units and you stand, now you've been living, listen, you've been living rent-free for the last few years from this blueprint I'm teaching y'all. Y'all been living rent-free for the last few years. I ain't gonna say rent-free. You've been living free because you own the property. You paying the mortgage. And really, you ain't paying the mortgage. Your tenants is paying the mortgage. You kind of get what I'm saying? Your tenants is paying the mortgage. But my boy, Cash Me Out third, said in 12 months at 18,000 because you're charging that 3,000 a month for them 6 units, that's 216,000. See, now, and you still working your minimum wage job. See, you still working your minimum wage job the whole time. You might look, you might listen. You might get a raise, you might don't. You might then found you a side hustle, you might not. See, this is how this shit go. But you elevating and you learning how to become financially free with this whole blueprint of a few years. So guess what your third property gonna be? A duplex. Your third property is a duplex. So now you got 8 units and you living in one, right? But what if you don't want to do a duplex? What if you want to go get another fourplex? What if you? Because what I did is I teach 4-3-2-1 in just layman terms for people who don't understand it. But what I did, my first property was 5 units. My second property was 6 units. I start going up because I start understanding. I start thinking in my head. I don't know if y'all been with me long enough to remember when I used to call myself Fat Boy Monopoly. So when as I start going in the real estate game, I start understanding. See, and I'm gonna say it again. You don't have to have a lot of money like people think. You gotta have the knowledge. You gotta have the understanding. Because I just gave y'all a whole blueprint that everybody been on here from when I first started. I gave y'all the blueprint from a minimum wage job of how people doing it. A minimum wage job. And see, that's another thing too. If you get minimum wage, we didn't talk about at the every September, every February. What's every February? Tax season. A lot of people getting a lot of money back too. That can help go towards your property. See, so now, I got to get off this live because I've been on this live for about an hour and some change. I got to get to my stores and stuff. I got to get ready to start closing these stores down. But look, let me just tell y'all this, right? So now your second property is a duplex, but now guess what? You got 7 rentals because now you got a duplex. Now you got a duplex. So how many units you got? You got 4 plus 3 plus 2. Now you got 9 units. You rent out 8 and you stand in 1. Right? So when you get to your fourth property, that's your dream property. That's the property when you I was telling you, don't never go buy your first property as your dream property, or, oh, you just want to buy a property, you tired of renting, you can't wait to have this 5-bedroom. You don't want a ghetto mansion. Now, guess what? Them 9 other rental properties you got is paying for your house in the hills, Calabasas, Beverly Hills. Remember we was talking about that? Because guess what? Now you got 9 other units. Because 4 plus 3, right? That's 7. Plus 2 is 9, right? Remember, your first 3 properties your first property was that 4-plex. I showed y'all how to go minimum wage, how to buy that property minimum wage. Not talking about all my thugs on here. Not talking about all my partners who really get into a bag. I'm telling you how a person making $18 an hour minimum wage could buy their 4-plex. I just taught y'all that. Before I go any further, right? TikTok, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the gifts on Instagram. I appreciate everything that's coming in from. I see y'all. Facebook, I see y'all. YouTube, I see y'all. But before I go any further, let me ask y'all this, right? I want to know the truth. Right now, I want everybody, if you learned something right now, what I'm talking before I go any further, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've been learning something since you've been on this live. I want to make sure I'm teaching right, because if I'm getting on here and I'm not teaching, let me know. Let me know, because listen, I wanted y'all to know this, right? I want y'all to understand this. If I'm teaching right, all right, I like them gifts, huh? I see y'all TikTok. I like them gifts. That's how you let me know I'm teaching right. Because if you could walk away, right? If you could walk away with something and know at deep down inside, I inspired you, I won. A lot of y'all don't understand me. A lot of y'all right now, Instagram, I see y'all going crazy. TikTok, all them gifts, I see y'all going crazy. A lot of y'all right now that just coming on here, if you just getting on my live, if you on TikTok or Instagram, if you on Facebook, wherever you at, I just tell everybody how to get into the real estate game and live free, because I teach financial freedom. So one thing about it, and you could be on minimum wage, but if you want to learn this stuff and you just getting on here, I'm going to give y'all the game. I'm going to leave it on my YouTube channel. Everybody right now, somebody commented and put it in the pin, or comment on Instagram, TikTok. Somebody comment. My YouTube channel is Operation Boys TV. Or if you type in my name, Terry Roten, my YouTube channel should pop up. Y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel and go watch this from the start, because this will be uploaded onto the YouTube channel. So once again, like I said, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be your goal getting into real estate. Don't go buy your dream home, because it's not an asset, it's a liability. Like I said, if you go buy your dream home, a big house in the hills, and your mortgage is $6,000, guess what? Every month you got to come up with that $6,000. If you healthy, if you well, if you got shot, if you got injured, if you die, whatever, your family still got to come up with that $6,000. Now, if you do my strategy, if you do my plan, what I teach and what I put on, and I tell everybody, start off with rental properties. If you die, you get sick, if you get hurt, guess what? Your tenants is going to pay your mortgage on that property. So forever, as long as you got tenants, they're going to be covering your mortgage. See, this is getting deep, man. Y'all hard. Y'all let me know y'all with me. Y'all let me know. Let me know something. Y'all comment. Y'all talk to me. Y'all let me know. Y'all go add my YouTube channel. Once again, I'm going to have different stuff on YouTube on how to get the money. I'm also going to have different shows in my stores and stuff like that. But y'all see me in the black room. When y'all see me in this, right, in my setup, in my all black, we dressed in all black. We figuring it out. We in the trenches with it. We get into the bag. We figured it out. So I'm going to say it once again, wherever you at in life, I don't care where you at. I don't care where you at. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. I don't care, Mr. Fifth or better. I appreciate you. Let me know. That's what I'm talking about. When y'all gift me and y'all give me badges and stuff, y'all letting me know I'm teaching right. This was going to keep me going. This was y'all going to see, like, okay, he on here. Because my time, I'm not going live with nobody, so please don't keep sending me lies. So my time is more valuable than y'all probably say. But I come on here every day, and I'm going to give it up, and I'm going to teach, because the more I teach, the more of us who learn this, the better off we become. The more owners, the more people with ownership, the more black business, the more whatever business, wherever you at, guess what? I know I inspire somebody. Long as I inspire somebody, you inspire your kids, I inspire my kids. Our kids can grow together instead of thinking, shoot them up, bang, bang. They thinking, oh, let's go buy them property. So when they get old enough, guess what? They won't be losing it like a lot of our parents and grandparents lost their property because they didn't have the game. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have the understanding. I don't care where you at in life. I'm going to say it again. I just showed everybody on this live. If you only making a minimum wage, like I said, I know a gang of homies that's driving trucks. I know a gang of homies that's working in oil refinery. I know a gang of people that's making moves right now and getting the bag. I just showed y'all how to do it minimum wage, bro. I gotta go. I gotta get to my business. I appreciate everybody on here. Once again, I got another play for y'all. If y'all on here, right? And y'all want to learn about the pallet game, I got a whole course. The course is on sale. I know y'all probably been watching me and getting tired of me saying that, but the pallet, I made a lot of money. That's how I got my money to buy property that I'm teaching now. I got my money from playing the pallet game. The pallet game right now is where it's at. A lot of major stores is closing down because Amazon and everything is online, so everything is going through the pallet game, and that's where you could win. I got a course that I wrote, and it's a class that you take through my academy. The academy is called Operation Hustlers Academy. Hustlers Academy. And it's an academy, and you go get the course. It's an online course. You could take it at your pace. You could take the classes. You could take the courses. You could take the quizzes and all that stuff. The course is normally $1,000. It's on sale to the end of this year, which is December, a couple of days. December 31st. It's only on sale for a pair of Jordans, a pair of shoes, $197 right now. Go get that course. I don't care where you at. It's going to change your life. It's going to show you like, oh, damn, I'm working. I'm saying I can't make no money to get no property. The pallet is going to get you the game. That's where I made all my money at, in the pallet game. Before my stores and all that stuff, I made all my money in the pallet game. Go get the pallet game right now. If you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, DM me and I will send you the link where you get it at $197 instead of $1,000. There you go. Somebody, if you're on Instagram and if you comment pallet, somebody from my team will send you the link where you could get it for $197 instead of $1,000. Right now, if you're on TikTok, if you wherever you at, Facebook, wherever you at, message me. But everybody go at my YouTube, and if you just getting on this, go watch this because I just gave everybody the game, bro. I just gave everybody the game. If you're on TikTok, make sure you message me because on the pallet, it ain't going to pop up. Only on Instagram, if you type in pallet, my workers or my team is going to see. If you're on TikTok, message me or go add me on Instagram. Go add the YouTube channel. This is how we're going to keep up with each other. For 30 days straight, I'm going live. For 30 days straight, I'm going to teach something different. Today, I just taught y'all my strategy, my blueprint, the 4, 3, 2, 1. A lot of people who really know me when I was in the street be wondering like, damn, how does he keep buying all these properties? Next, I'm gonna teach y'all about the auction, how we can go to the auction. But look, if y'all really want the pallet, if y'all don't get a message, y'all inbox me and let me know. Hey, bro, can I get that pallet course for $197? I was on your live. Instead of $1,000, I'm gonna send you the link where you can get it for $197, bro. The pallet game will change your life. It will change your life. And what I mean by change your life, it's going to teach you. It teach you the basic. You're going to have to do the hustling, but it teach you. There y'all go, man. I got to go. I got to shut down these stores. YouTube, I see you. Facebook, I see you. Wherever you at, I see y'all. I appreciate y'all for logging on. We out. I'm out. I have to go. See y'all later. Talk to me in the comments. Go add to YouTube. Hit me up. There we go. I'm out, y'all. Appreciate y'all.